Dragons are very popular creatures in all mythologies across the world, their immense strength and greediness being the main characteristics they are known for. People have come to fear them, and therefore many stories regarding their destructive power were born, paving the way to dragon-themed video games where the players have to face these undefeatable fire-breathing creatures. Because they are such a great part of the gaming world lore, in today's video we are going to talk about 10 of the most terrifying mythological dragons that make your skin crawl. Even though there is a thorny dragon in Ark, Scorched Earth, the wyvern is way more dangerous and impressive. Equipped with armoured scales, 2 leathery wings and the unique ability to spew projectiles from a pair of glands located in their mouth, the wyverns come in 3 variations: the classic fire-breathing ones, the poison-spitting species, and the bioelectricity-producing type. They are not tameable, but they can be ridden and even bred if you are brave enough to approach and try to catch one. The Dragon God is one of the bosses encountered in Demon's Souls, fighting him being more of a puzzle than an actual battle. To be able to defeat him, the players need to learn how to hide behind certain pillars in order to avoid his decimating fire breath, and if they do decide to go head to head with it, its attack will almost certainly be a fatal one, death becoming an unquestionable consequence. The Dragon God looks entirely terrifying, much of the terror he induces being caused mainly by his fearsome appearance. The exact origin of the blood dragons is unknown, but what we do know is that they are heavily armoured, their blood is a mutagen, they have exceptional hearing and poor eyesight, but they compensate by shooting atomic lasers from their eyes. Having naturally bioluminescent skin, their mood can be detected by simply looking at the colour they emanate at certain moments. When the blood dragons glow red, they are in their most dangerous state, using their devastating atomic beam as well as other melee attacks such as biting and clawing the player as a form of self-defense. White Fatalis is an elder dragon introduced for the first time in Monster Hunter 2. He looks totally different than any of his other relatives, with sporting luminous white scales, antler-like horns, and a line of fur that runs down vertically across his back and tail. This apparent angelic aspect is immediately countered by the extremely damaging electrical projectiles he shoots from his mouth, as well as the crimson lightning storms he can summon or his impressive red lightning-imbued claws that he uses to slash his enemies. Guild Wars 2 has an extremely well-built lore, each and every character having a detailed origin story, and as a result, the undead elder dragon of Ore, known as Zaitan, has its own in-depth biography. Tales of myth and terror that evoke his name were told by the dwarves, so that all races of Tyria will know how great a power this mighty dragon wields. Associated with shadow and death, Zaitan feeds on magical energy to survive and has a powerful undead army to do his bidding. As mentioned by many players, the Highland ravager is the toughest dragon found in Dragon Age Inquisition. One of its attacks is the ability to breathe fire, making it vulnerable to cold, but don't let this aspect fool you, because the highly damaging physical hits he can deal to your team will make you want to equip the toughest shields you have. The Highland ravager also has a vortex wind barrier that especially damages the players who are close to him. An optional endgame boss, the Dragon, is an enormously powerful undead dragon that has 30 hearts located all over his body that will glow when the player approaches. This overpowering dragon has a large array of both magic and physical attacks that he can use: fire, ice, lightning, and petrification spells being intertwined with destructive body slams, mauling, and stomp attacks. The Dragon is the most fearsome final boss one can encounter, and it is an endless source of frustration for most Dragon's Dogma players. The last of the ancient dragons, Black Dragon Kalameet, is a very hard to defeat boss in Dark Souls. He is known as the Calamity Bringer, and his wrath is better not awoken since it can destroy everything in its path. A devastating mix of both magical and physical attacks can be launched by Kalameet, tail whipping, stomping, and flame spitting being just some of the examples. The most feared and devastating attack is known as Rising Inferno, and it is almost impossible to run away or block it, creating lots of rage quit moments for many seasoned Dark Souls players. Deathwing the Destroyer is one of the most popular dragons featured in a video game. With a dramatic and intricate biography, this mighty creature has a terrifyingly impressive stature with molten lava rivulets flowing beneath his scales and burning eyes that glow red. He is a cruel and vicious opponent that shatters the world, causing earthquakes and ripping open volcanic crevices with the sole purpose of terrorizing the players. Deathwing is a monstrously powerful enemy and is a real challenge when doing raids and quests that imply fighting him. The leading antagonist of Skyrim's main storyline is also the most powerful dragon in the game. The sonority of his name, Alduin the World Eater, tells everything you need to know about his true power. He is the perfect incarnation of malevolence, his purpose being to destroy the world over and over again, his reappearance being heralded as a cataclysmic event. Alduin knows the fire breath, frost breath, and unrelenting force shouts, as well as his signature dragon storm call, being the most unyielding enemy the Dragonborn will ever have to defeat. This was our list showcasing some of the most terrorizing dragons from our favourite gaming worlds, and we hope you've enjoyed our video. If you did, please press that like button as we do appreciate it and it helps us immensely. We often ask our audience for suggestions to compile these lists, and if you'd like to contribute, please follow Frag Hero on Facebook. If you would like to share with us other great games that feature powerful dragons, please mention them in the comments below because we do try to read pretty much everything. Now would also be a great time to encourage you to subscribe because we upload new stuff all of the time, so subscribing will keep you up to date with all of our latest videos. You can also check out fraghero.com for more gaming related articles, but until next time, thanks for watching and have a great day.